PHU viewers, welcome to this episode of Counselling for Higher Education. Today in this episode I am going to talk about Erasmus Plus program, which is an initiative by European Union Commission. This Erasmus Plus program is one of the renowned scholarship to study and as well as to get training during summer, as well as to have an experience in volunteer and for the staff of universities. This Erasmus Plus program is initiated by European Commission to support actions in education, training and as well as sports. So this is not only dedicated for full degree but as well as mobility, which is an exchange program, then for internship or traineeship for the staff or those who are already employed in any university as professor, lecturer or auxiliary professor. They can also avail this Erasmus Plus scholarship or Erasmus Plus program to underdo some kind of work in collaboration with the universities. If the students or if any professional person wants to spend time in any university or in any country, then he or she can apply for this Erasmus Plus to spend some time abroad in any organization, and this Erasmus Plus program is going to support you for your travel, for your internship, for your studies and as well as for an exchange program. So there are possibilities of mobility between institutions, between organizations. What you have to do is just look for the right organization and the right host country, and then you can apply for this Erasmus Plus under some special call for proposals. And for that you have to go through Erasmus Plus website, where from time to time they publish different call for proposals, different scholarships and different fellowship. So the students, trainees or those who wants to do summer training and as well as staff of university, you are most welcome to apply this scholarship. Talking about the Erasmus Plus is actually divided into 3 action program, and the first action is called as Key Action 1. In this Key Action 1, Erasmus Plus supports full degree, and that's why they call as Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Program. So you can apply for this joint master degree and you can complete your master's degree in 2 or 3 universities under a specific call. And for that you have to go to the Erasmus Plus link, which will be provided in this video. Then the second action is Key Action 2, which is a cooperation. In this cooperation, organizations, universities, institutions of European countries and as well as different third world countries apart from Europe, they come closer and they cooperate to bring the universities and the research and students on one platform to exchange ideas, knowledge, information and as well as research activities. So the students or the staff who are in another country and want to spend some time in European universities or organization, then you should apply for Key Action 2, which is a cooperation. And Key Action 3 are related to policies that are dealt at organizational or at political administrative levels. So if you want to apply for a full degree, then you can choose either Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters, or there are special calls for full degree masters or doctorate programs under Erasmus Plus. You can choose your field of study as well as the particular or a specific scholarship by looking into the country and the scholarship that Erasmus Plus provide for that particular country. And there are drop-down menus on Erasmus Plus website where you can choose your country and automatically it will show the particular or a specific Erasmus Plus scholarship for a particular subject. And you can go through that and you can apply. So in general, the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program, the call for proposals generally come either in the month of September, October of each year, or in the month of January, February. So there are many cohorts or calls for Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters. In previous days, there were also Erasmus Mundus Joint Doctorate, but now they have stopped this Erasmus Mundus Joint Doctorates, and there are now full doctorate degrees. But yes, there can be special calls for Erasmus Mundus Joint Doctorate depending upon the type of calls for proposals from the universities. Action 2 of Erasmus Plus actually covers exchange program. So exchange program, it belongs to, there are many target groups. So target group 1, if you are a student of that university where the European Commission or the European universities have signed memorandum of understanding, then you can directly apply for exchange program, and you can choose the host country and as well as the host university, and then you can apply for that exchange program either for 6 months or for 10 months or for 18 months. It depends upon the field of study and the consortium or the particular Erasmus Plus program. This mobility or the exchange program, it covers a lot more things than you can expect. So for example, it covers your tuition fees during the time when you are going to spend in the host universities or host organization. Then it will cover also your living expenses, which depends upon the degree you are going to pursue. So during undergraduate and masters, you are going to get 1,000 euros per month as a living expense or as a pocket money. And if you are a PhD, then you will get 1,500 euros. If you are a postdoctorate, then you will get something around 1,800 euros. If you are a staff, then you are going to get 2,500 euros per month. Erasmus Plus also supports travel tickets from the home country to the host country or the host institution, and again from host institution to your home country back. So after finishing your time in any European universities during this mobility or exchange program. It will also cover insurance for your travel, and for example as well as health insurance, and it is going to cover your other expenses like internal travels, like if you are going to travel to another institution during your stay as an exchange program, then yes, the Erasmus Plus will also cover your expenses related to this. So it's a very good opportunity to spend time abroad, to spend time in any university where you can get some contacts, where you can increase your networking, where you can come into contact of many potential supervisors for your future degrees or for your future work, and then you can get information regarding the research experiences, regarding the new methodologies in your field that are being utilized by one of the good institute of European universities. When you prepare your mind to apply for Erasmus Plus, there are certain things that you should take into account, and in general when the application call are open, then you need to gather required documents, and those required documents are: number one, your curriculum vitae, and if you want to make an effective curriculum vitae, then please go through my video, the previous video, how to build an effective CV, and there I have explained that how you should prepare your detailed CV to be selected for a particular position, particular call. And this number two is this application Erasmus Plus, they also ask for a motivation letter or a statement of purpose. Then you can also go and refer our video on successful motivation letter, how to prepare a successful motivation letter. There I have explained and mentioned all the important aspects of motivation letter. Then sometimes they also ask for recommendation letter. Then if you are a student, you should talk to your supervisors, and if you are a professional person, if you are working, then you should ask your previous supervisor one recommendation letter from him and one recommendation letter from your employer. That will complete the recommendation letter requirement. Sometime Erasmus Plus program also asks for CV in a particular format called as Europass CV format. So no need to worry about Europass CV format. If you want to prepare a Europass CV format, then there are a dedicated link developed by European Commission. You can directly go there and you just need to fill some specific field, and your CV in Europass format will automatically be generated, and there you can use that CV for application to any European universities. I will also provide the link to use Europass CV format to prepare your CV on that basis. Then if you're applying for a PhD or for a postdoctorate, then you need to prepare a research proposal, and the research proposal should be in between 4 to 15 pages, and you need to contact your potential supervisor if you are going to come as a doctorate student or as a postdoctorate person or as a staff as well. You need to contact your counterpart, and then you need to send him or her the research proposal. So briefly explain your idea, and then explain the methodology that you are going to opt during this period. While applying for Erasmus Plus, there are also some kind of language requirements. So there are universities which are going to ask you some specific language requirements. For example, if you're going to a German university, then you need to have German, or if you're going to a French university, then you need to have French. But yes, there are exceptions as well. If they are going to ask you for English language requirements, then if your previous degrees are in English, then you can produce the proof only if the university is going to accept that proof of English language requirement. Otherwise, you need to submit TOEFL and IELTS score sheets. So with this information, you can look into Erasmus Plus calls, and you can apply for Erasmus Plus calls in the coming month of September and November, which will open after a few months, very soon. And you can come as a full degree student, you can come as an exchange student, you can also come as a staff and as a summer intern, as a volunteer, not only in science and technology but also in social sciences, business management, law, and as well as sports. There are also opportunities for staff, and there are also opportunities for professional person who are involved in a particular job. So today I would like to summarize the thing that I mentioned, that I discussed in this video, is that Erasmus Plus is a very good call, is a very good scholarship where you get a decent salary or decent living stipend, plus tuition fees, plus to and fro travel expenses and insurance cover as well. Then there are many universities which are associated to Erasmus Plus. Please go through different calls of proposals. There are opportunities for staff and as well as summer intern and volunteers, not only in science and technology but as well as in different other sectors. There are full degree programs, and there are as well exchange programs. There are summer internship as well if you want to spend 1 or 2 months in any research lab to get some experience. And then you need to prepare your document which includes CV, motivation letter, recommendation letter, and proof of language, as well as your previous transcripts and records. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe our YouTube channel. If you like this session, then also please like our Facebook page and give a thumbs up to our videos. Thank you very much. We will be soon in a video.